So when I get into the airport, I'll take this off and I'll put it in a bag that I have like tied to my suitcase like this. And I'll just pull it out when I need it when I get on the plane to keep me warm as a blanket, or I can use it as a pillow if I want for my head. That should work okay. And if I'm just too hot and don't want to wear my hat, I just fold it up as well and stick it in that little bag. And that can just go over my shoulder when I'm walking into the plane. So just for fun, I'm going to show you guys how I've packed for my trip. I'm going to start at the top of the bag and work down and just sort of show you how I've got it packed. Okay, so at the top of the bag you want to have, at least I do, this is my liquids that are the 3 ounces that I have to show them through security. So I want to have that right at the top, accessible to get into it. Then you want to have other things that are really accessible to you as well. So in the front of the bag, I've got my heaviest things down first, and those will be sitting on the floor like that. And that's my heaviest things at the top. So this is my crossbody that I have to fit in my bag, but when I get on the flight, I'll take it off and I'll wear it on my body if they'll allow me to. If not, I'll stuff it under the seat, if that works. So inside of here, I've got a number of things. I've got my passport, which fits into this. So I want to have it easily accessible when I'm getting through security so that I can just tuck it away really quick. Also in here, I've got my little headset that I want to use on the plane because I like to watch movies on my iPad. And then I've got additional chargers if I need them, just in this little pouch here. And then inside, if you open up this part, I've got like flossers, little things that I might need on the plane, my gravel, that sort of thing. It's in there too, so it all fits in that nice little bag. So I also want to have accessible some wipes, because when I get on the plane, you want to be able to wipe off the tray, the seat belt, putting it in, that sort of thing, just because those things get really dirty. So I want to put that right in the front of the pouch so it's easy to get at. And we want to have medications that you can pull out when you're going through security if they want to see anything. So I just put mine all in a nice little Ziploc bag here, and I've got them all labeled. I've got my prescription meds in one bag so that they can see what they are. And then I have just my other meds in little pouches inside of that bag, like supplements, that sort of thing. So everything's in there. Extra pair of pants, extra little shirt, extra pair of underwear, pair of socks, just in case my other bag gets lost or I can't get at it. Forgot, sitting on the top, I've got a little snack bag, so you can just put it in a nice little plastic Ziploc. If anything spills or whatever, that just lays really flat right on top. Nice little soft pouch, works really well just for those extra little things that you might need. So I've got a double-sided glass case, so I've got my extra sunglasses, I've got a pair of reading glasses that go in there, some mints on the plane if your throat gets dry, whatever, Kleenexes, some lip gloss if your lips get dry, a pen, and a little pad just to write in. So like my makeup bag, and this is adjustable, like it goes up and down as you need it. So I put as little in there as possible, only took the basics of what I need. My not my mascara, eyeliner. That mascara has to go in the liquids bag, but I've got like my brushes in there. I've got a powder for my face. I've got my deodorant stick. I found this bar, actually lotion, so I don't have to take a liquid lotion. It's a bar that rubs on. My eyeshadow, a brush, and some other brushes that go in there, Q-tips, that sort of thing. And you can just flatten it right down. It squishes down really easy. So that's kind of everything to fit in there. And what's really cool is there is another pouch on the outside if you want to use it, but I use it because the bottom of it has a zipper and it zips over the handle of my carry-on case, and then it's easy for walking through the airport. It fits right through there. So that is really, really handy. Then in the front of the bag, I've got a nice little zipper right here, and this is where my phone will go, because you want to be able to have your phone accessible to get out really easily. So I love this pouch because I can just tuck my phone right inside of there, and it's zippered and safe in there. And then there's another little pouch here as well. Actually, I think this one might fit my phone better. I haven't tried it yet, but I think the phone would actually fit in there. And then I've got my gravel that I need for my flights, so it's really easily accessible. Okay, so here's my carry-on bag that's going to fit up top. So I'll kind of go through what I've got in here. It might be helpful to some people that are packing just a carry-on for 11 nights in a hot destination. So front pouch, I've got some protein bars, an extra bra that I actually was able to fit in. Just save some space in my suitcase, so that was good. Pouch here is just an extra little change purse. I don't need change very often, so I thought, well, I'll just tuck it in there. And I might be able to fit a brush or something in there. Bought these little clips. They come, you can snap them like that out of place, and it actually puts the two zippers together. So I thought that's safer in case, you know, someone tries to steal something or whatever. I've got another pouch here. So in here, I've got an extra scarf. I found these dry wipes that you just add water to for your face. So I've got a package of those. I've got another pouch here that I've got all of my drink mixes that I use for electrolytes. I've got some fiber drink that I like to use. I've got a vitamin C drink that I'll take while I'm there just for extra vitamins to take. And then actually a couple of little tank tops that are strapless that fit in there. They're really flat, so they fit in the outside of the bag, which takes up less space inside. So on this side of the bag, I've got my jewelry tucked in a little Ziploc bag so they don't rattle around. I've got an extra scarf tucked away in there. I've got another little pouch right here. It's got my, these are little face wipes that I can use. I've got laundry detergent, which are not liquid, just little strips. I've got, these are toothpaste tabs, so you don't have to take actually tubes of toothpaste. A washcloth, this is my soap that I use like for my face. I use it whatever, just so I don't have to take liquid soap, which is really nice. And I've got just some little pads for taking off makeup and just cleansing your face with a toner, whatever, and just some little candies. So I've got that all tucked away in there. Okay, in the main part of my suitcase, I've got a package of protein powder that I just put enough scoops for making my protein shake, or I can make little pancakes out of this in the mornings, because we're in an Airbnb and we probably won't be going out for breakfast. We're just going to make breakfast, so I've got that flattened out on the top. I like taking this little bag because it's flat, and it actually, if I'm doing a long walk, I can just tie it to myself. So I always like to take this. I bought this in Mexico last year and I like it. So I filled it with extra little things that I need. Some cheese sticks and just some prunes that I like to take every day. Helps me with certain things. Little Ziploc laundry bag that I found at Walmart the other day. It's really compact, so I'll be able to hang that in my room. This is actually a backpack, believe it or not, and I used it so much last year for when I'm walking and I want to carry extra things like my water bottle, and it pops all out, and it's just a cute little backpack that you can wear on your back, and it's very compact. Package of wipes, just for extra wipes for cleaning, whatever, when you get to your place, or if you want to use them for whatever. I think they're allowed, hopefully. Can't be without one of these. You can just pop this in the microwave if you have a sore neck or sore arm, or actually I get migraines, so I can put it in the freezer if I need to and pop it on, so it's pretty handy. Okay, not sure you can see this, but anyways, I'll try to show you. Along the sides, I've got 2 pairs of shoes. I've got a pair of walking sandals, 2 pairs of sandals, one that's sort of like with your bathing suit. They're really easy slip-on ones. And then another pair of just walking kind of type sandals, whatever. And then I've also got, this is a neat little packing thing that works just great. I'll show you that in a second. So with this thing, it's kind of neat. So you fold your clothes to fit exactly in that rectangular space, okay? And I have got in here 1, 2, 3, 4 tops, a pair of shorts, 2 dresses, and a skirt, and a pair of plaza pants. All of that fit in there. And then when you close it up, it just seals it up really, really tight. And it's got little Velcro strips, and then you just pull it really tight on both sides, as tight as you can pull it. so that you're saving space, and it just squishes it all down, and that fits on the one end of my bag. Okay, so that works out really good. Whoops, this part of my video got cut off. So in this larger cube, I've got a number of things in here. I've got an extra top that I was able to fit in, a bathing suit top, 2 bottoms, because I have 2-piece bathing suits, a nightgown, and a bathing suit cover up. And I also want to mention that in my shoes, that's where I've stuffed all my underwear. Just folded up inside of my sandals. I've got my underwear, and I think I've got an extra bra tucked in there, and an actual hat that sits in the bottom. There's a space in your suitcase at the bottom that actually dips down in, so that's where I've tucked the shoes on both sides, but it's kind of extra space that you want to pack something there. So I actually fold up my hat and I tuck it in that extra space there, which flattens it out. You could put some other things in there that are really flat just to save space. So that's about it. I thought I'd also show you this. I bought these on Amazon. One is your shampoo and one is your conditioner, and they're bar soaps, so you don't have to take liquids in that bag. So I hope these work well. I just thought I'd show you this quickly, that when I get to the airport, when I land, I will take my compression socks off and I'll fold those up and I'll put those in my carry-on bag. This is when I'm just getting off the plane and I'm going to be waiting for my friend that's going to be coming, because she's coming on a later flight. So then I will also take off my leggings, because I'm going to have my capris underneath, and then I'll just wear my bare feet in my little shoes. And this will get folded up and put in my suitcase like this. And then I'll also take out of the bag, or wherever, if I've been using it as like a pillow or a blanket or whatever, I'll take this and I will fold it up and put it in here as well. And I've tried this already, so I know that it fits. And then I'll just tighten up these straps, okay?